So if he married for that body and look, then it's gone. And he has to find another one. That was my point.
So now we're hearing that the man, he wants a wife that's going to give him A, B, and C, and then maybe if she's not, then they can together adopt another wife that's going to bring in something else in the dynamic. Okay, but what about the wife? Yeah, what about her mental health? If she's not happy, my issue with polygamy is it's halal. And it's okay and it's good. It should never ever be forced, because when it is forced, the wife, her mental health goes down, and that affects the children, affects the marriage. So if you've got 3 people and they're interested in being in a polygamous relationship, one man, 2 wives, 3 wives, 4 wives, fine. I haven't got a problem with that. My problem is brothers who are trying to force the idea of polygamy, saying that it's scientific, it's a man, all men want more than one woman, go back to your natural state, you've been westernized. That's not fair. Because what happens then, if you're a Muslim sister, what happens when you start becoming demonized as a sister? You're never going to attain taqwa or proper faith in Islam if you reject polygamy for yourself. Yeah, and I'm one of those sisters, and I think that's very, very unfair, because polygamy is a lifestyle, and in order for a lifestyle to work, everyone needs to be on board. And if sisters are not on board, it's not going to work.
But that lifestyle has been given by our Prophet.
Stop. Hold on. Sister, one sec. I just want to say this. Everything starts with identity, yeah?
Sorry?
So everything starts in this conversation of mental health and how
Can we make a bigger circle? Come on, guys. Everybody's here. Come on. Bigger.
Man, we're good.
Bigger.
We're good. Right, as I was saying. Everything starts with identity. How the person feels and what they define as right and wrong and what's good for them, correct?
Yes.
Do you agree if all women in a certain nation grew up and every man they knew that's old enough had more than one wife, they would never even think twice about it?
I agree that.
If it was a social norm,
right?
But what if it was...
No, I'm saying, so yes. Right,
hold on. There will still be women that don't work that with their wives.
This is what I'm saying. No, listen to what I'm saying. It's a social norm, yes? Part of their language and culture is they've never known anything else. How is it that their hormones and their psyche is going to change against that?
Okay,
you see what I'm saying?
No,
we met alien cultures that came to us and said that this is wrong, you should only have one.
Fatima didn't want Ali to take on a second wife, and he was going to marry, is it 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐤?
But they already met Christian cultures. I'm saying
No,
that,
but
I mean, I can say I reject that hadith. You get me?
Okay, but in Arabia, polygamy was the norm.
Arabia was
so
mashed
you
up.
want to reject it?
But no, they had Greek and had Roman.
But did Ali not only have one wife until Fatima died?
Let's say he did.
Okay, so what you're saying is,
No.
when it's a social norm, all
No. Arabia was never had a unified social norm in the first place. That was mashed up.
No, but polygamy was.
This is the thing.
No, but
Exactly.
10 wives, 5 wives.
I totally agree. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying if someone grows up, there might be people that only have one wife, but they don't know about it. When you grow up, your brothers have got more than one wife. Your dad, your uncle, your granddad, every man you know has more than one wife. The women talk about it and they talk about their co-sisters, co-wife, whatever else. I'm saying to you, where does the female in our mind get the idea
It's our natural
that
fitra.
come out? You're saying, right, so here's the problem now. Hold on, wait. You're saying it's fitra. Here's the problem with you saying this. How would you know that's your fitra if this is something which... You're only saying that now because you've got the Western mentality.
Women are known to have... My grandmother
So hold on.
in a society where polygamy was accepted, she
You're
would
not
not accept
accepted because it already interacted. This one,
No,
what I'm
listen,
saying,
you're saying is we live in a society, everyone, like, it's what we know is some men have like 2 wives or whatever. I feel like there has to be rules, and that's why there is rules in Islam as to why you have to. No. But this is what I'm saying. The women will feel.
Alright, for
the women will
instance,
feel that way.
if we went to a tribe where no Christian, no Muslim, no one else went to them, and they're polygamous, do you ever find the women complaining?
Yes, it probably would.
Like where?
They probably
I'm talking about
would.
natural people.
Maybe some cases, but generally he's right. Generally they won't complain. Different cases.
Maybe because no one's going to listen to them. Maybe because
it's
a
the
social
norm.
norm.
Yeah, exactly.
That everyone's
I
been
don't think you're
shut out.
getting what a norm is to
Maybe they
people.
just have a
I'm
jealous
saying-
characteristic and they're not
But
feeling
what?
sure.
But they're all
You're not getting the point.
Isn't that human
You wouldn't know if
That is human
you wouldn't
nature.
know you have to be jealous about it because it's normal.
No, I think the notion...
It doesn't make sense.
That natural inclination
It's
comes
not
from
natural.
within
That's what I'm
you.
saying. How saying.
How do you know? You're a woman.
I'm explaining.
You can't.
This is what I'm saying to you.
You're explaining from your point
No, I'm explaining from the study of anthropology.
So then why men are allowed to marry 4 then?
Natural nature. You're saying.
I'm saying.
Natural nature. So if we're coming out of our fitra because nature.
I wouldn't even say fitra.
Right, you're coming out of our.
I'm saying what was the norm in genetic memory?
This is it. I don't genetic memory. That's the best.
Whether it's natural or what, yeah.
I'm saying there's something you're predisposed to if your people.
Everyone's predisposed.
Hold on. Predisposed to if your people have been practicing the thing. It is carried on with your language even.
What's your people?
No, I don't think you're right. I think you're wrong. And the reason why I think that is because if you come down to a child, then I don't think child behaviour is learned for them to be jealous.
That's
So
it, yeah.
if you have 2 kids and the mum's always picking up the one of them, the other kid can get jealous. So then
No, I'm not saying jealousy is not natural. I'm saying the idea of being jealous and you only want that man for yourself.
But then the same with the
normal,
kid.
my
But
man.
then the
That's
kid would be
normal.
the same because the kid would want his mum for himself.
No. This is what I'm saying. You say
But then that comes under the same thing. It comes under the same thing, no? Being married.
No, I understand here.
What for, Rob?
I just want to listen to the conversation.
Right, so but when it comes to
Am I in your way?
being married,
It's okay, bro. Okay, let's make a bigger circle. Come on, let's not fight. Let's not fight. Bigger circle, please. Listen. No, you're arguing too. You're arguing, brothers.
Or just a conversation as a result.
I don't know. The battery is going, I think.
All right.
There's the main camera.
Yeah, I'm talking about Muslim.
Let's make a bigger circle. Brother,
It
give
gives
it.
every
Oh, the light is there, sorry.
people to have their happiness. Yeah? So men that are polygamous can have more than one wife. And women that are not in the
Listen to what you
polygamy
just
can have
said.
just their own husband. Hold on. But what you're saying, I'm sorry, is that we all have to have a one system. Yeah. Ideally, if we all went into our natural state, a man would have lots of wives and we don't accept it. But I think the beauty of Islam is that it's open for everyone to have the type of lifestyle they want.
This is what I'm agreeing with you on what Islam's about. What I was saying was, I'm saying that the fact that when men would like, if they go with their nature of
They will
having
have
more than one wife,
more than
that's
one.
a struggle now. Whereas before it's kind of like, okay, yeah, that's just cool.
but
You
it's a
understand?
struggle,
And I'm saying that
man.
comes from out. I'm saying it's frowned upon.
You're not a man
because
to
Muslim women have
They
taken on
struggle,
board.
they're all men.
this-
Trust me, they're all men.
In general.
You're not a man, so you can't think like a man.
Something like, you know what, because if you look at the pros and cons of having another wife, most of the cons come from
brothers.
the feeling of the women.
Isa,
Yeah.
open a bit circle.
Come on.
The main camera.
Come with the main camera.
The cons will be mainly from the fact that the woman feels a certain way about it and about how it's treated and whatever. But if you actually look at the benefits, there's benefits there obviously if you're raising kids. If it's all done right, then it's good. There's nothing wrong with
What I
it.
was trying to get to is that the way, like, if a brother comes along and says, I want 4 wives, let's say he wants 4.
Can he afford 4 wives?
Let's
Is
say,
the first question.
let's say he can afford them, he's a millionaire, all of that. I'm talking about the fact that even if he's got the money, does that mean they're each going to be happy? I'm saying, what is the
do his
purpose?
best.
I'm saying, what is the... I'm
Isa,
saying,
can you move back?
Are you
Move
saying
back.
that their
I'm saying
happiness
it's
is important? So you're saying their happiness is important?
no, I'm saying it's not only money that's going to make them happy, is my point. I'm saying
No,
the
but
mentality.
exactly, that is
I'm saying the
accurate.
mentality of the people going into the marriage.
Yeah.
There has to be intelligent purpose for why you're marrying anybody in the first place. But I'm saying when it comes to marriage, what are the reasons why most Muslims are getting married?
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
That was
And then it goes on to the polygamy. And I was saying what I found, because of, let's say all our Muslim nations are mashed up.
Even if you just talk about marriage in general, don't talk about Muslim, because like obviously people get married for different reasons. Obviously in Islam it kind of.
But I'm saying because in Islam you sort of got a straight path and you've got certain goals, for instance, to establish justice and so on. Sure.
No,
By bringing it up, I think it will
So are
compensate.
you saying that you believe that every man on earth, his natural instinct, if he's allowed, that he's have more than one wife?
Most of them, yes, I would say. Most of them, yes.
I would agree.
Bag,
Most of
If that was the case, then why did Allah make it kind of not obligatory to take up more than one?
But-
He made it an option.
Of course,
If
but
that's your your natural inclination as a man, surely Allah would have made you.
That's where taqwa comes, isn't it? Allah asks, even those desires that I have, that I can have more than one wife. So those desires has to go through my taqwa, that I would pray, I would do these things.
To desires.
And I have
That's what I have a problem with. It's reduced to desires. What I'm saying is, I'm not reducing it to
No, but
desires.
naturally every man have the desire.
Brother, that's what I'm saying.
If she doesn't want her husband to marry on her, she can agree a bit in advance.
When you get to marriage, this is the problem with a lot of the marriage today, yeah? They're thinking, right, let me get married.
Women are stronger than men.
Yes, we are.
Right, so a lot of people are getting married because they're saying, I need my sexual urges gratified. Yes? So this is a lot of the Muslim men's mentality that I'm hearing, yeah? I have sexual urges, I need to get married to deal with these sexual urges. And I'm saying, if that's your first point in principle, when you get together, after that's gratified, after the first month and blah, 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 honeymoon period over here, what is the basis of what you're really married for? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So I'm saying, as he said, and as I've heard hundreds of Muslims say the same thing, their view of marriage to me is wrong. And if sisters are going into the marriage with the same thing, oh, I'm here for you to satisfy your desires, da 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 da, then it's just how long before that matches up? I keep hearing about. So I'm saying,
Marriage should not be based on
before we even get to
desires.
polygamy now, because I started off with the purpose of marriage. Yes, why are you going into it? And I said, if there's a brother, for instance, who's got ideas to do something, let's say he's got ideas for things to be written, but he's not that good with grammar, or he hasn't got time. So the sister now, she's studied, blah blah blah. She could secretary, writer, whatever you want to call it, yeah. She could do all of that. So I'm saying that becomes a team, power couple, right? And they're producing something for themselves and society. A brother's a mechanic. The sister can, I don't know, do the books, whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? I'm saying you're supposed to be working together. Other than, oh, I need to gratify myself. Because I'm saying, the brother said it straight.
So economy, open an economy as well.
I just went 180 degrees against what he's saying. And he's talking from Islam.
I don't understand what your argument are. You saying
Not just even Islam. A non-Muslim man can marry.
No, I'm saying before we've had to reverse.
Wants more than one wife.
That's one of the reasons.
I think you personally have issues.
You see what I mean? You see, they can't control their impulses and urges. They can't control it outside of a conversation, and they can't control it inside of a conversation. You don't agree?
Once, second,
Oh, you mean him and somebody?
I said that I believe in polygamy for all the right reasons.
Yeah.
A man has to go into it knowing how to have one marriage and deal with one marriage. You need to be good at your first marriage before you try and make 3 and 4.
I'm saying, what is the purpose? This is what I noticed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you're saying, build an empire, all these kind of things.
Well, he didn't say empire, but he did.
That's what I would think marriage is talking about.
Did you not hear what he said?
Yeah, I heard it.
Right, do you not agree that's the majority of Muslim men's mentality?
this man.
No, do you agree? Thank you.
But I think it's because they're not being taught about how to deal with the first marriage.
No, forget first. I'm talking about marriage anyway.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying the ultimate goal for every
This is what I'm saying. Before we even get to polygamy, we have to sort out the fact that this man is talking as well as many Muslim men.
So you can talk, nobody else can
No,
talk.
we're having a conversation. It's the sister's
Everybody
circle.
wants to get involved.
Yeah,
So what's the problem with it?
All right, let me say my piece. All right, let me say. He confirmed. I was a Sunni. Yes, brother. I was. Hold on. I was of that mentality because their Shia brothers have got the same mentality. So let me retract that statement. I'm saying I was introduced. He's always taking pictures. I don't know why I got this. As I was saying, I was of the mentality, and there's lots of brothers going by this idea of, it helps to lower your gaze and therefore helps to extinguish or quench your sexual urges. And what I'm saying is, yes, it does. But my point is, we're not living in the villages and whatnot where you've got a culture which will assist, so the women are baking bread or whatever else and the men are out hunting or whatever it is. We're living in a system where you can be occupied doing various other things. So when we're now in the system where we're in, when you get married, what is the purpose? I.e., before there was generally the tradition of these parents, grandparents, aunties and uncles talk to this family and they're going to marry this guy, this son to this daughter. There was a
I can
whole.
answer that. I think now,
Go on.
because we're in the West, yeah. In the West, we've lost the traditional family,
Right.
we've lost the tribe, we've
Okay.
lost the community.
Yep. Right.
So now, when a woman gets married, her husband is her everything. He's her friend, he's her companion,
Right.
he fulfills a lot of her physical needs and mental needs.
So she relies on him a lot?
financial need, yeah, and vice versa. However, so
Okay.
even when she has her children, she
Right.
relies on her husband to help other children. Not like before.
So the community
grandma
support is not
and
there?
Yeah, there isn't now. So this
Okay.
is why I think henceforth, when a man wants to have another wife, in this society now, it's extremely hard. Because she needs her husband for so many things, yeah, for so much. Now, and for him, already he can't fulfill everything, because especially if he's working and he's a provider, so already he's struggling to help him. He's come home shattered from work, he's giving the baby, he might sleep on the set, he's trying. Now he's going to add another wife and other kids. Any woman in her right mind who's normal, yeah, is going to reject that. You
Okay.
understand? Because now, like for example, I've got a plate of food, it's my plate of food.
Right.
It's full. Yeah? Someone's going to come and take half of my food. I'm going to get upset. When you take somebody else, hold on, that's the first wife, yeah? So now she's got her plate of food, you're going to take half her food. She's like, what are you doing? That's my food.
wow.
You bring another person who's got no food, nothing, and you offer her half a plate of food, she's going to take that. That's the second wife. Yeah, tawakkal Allah, you got to do best there. You got to do best there. You got to do best there. Your husband's struggling financially, he's struggling.
That's
So hold on.
Kids.
I agree. I just want to go. I just want to go one step.
Let me jump in.
No, let me just say one thing.
I'll jump in.
I'm not saying that.
Right. So we have to go back
If a man
again.
can afford it, then
Yo, sis.
I just
think if a
want to jump up from this.
Layla.
Is he there for help?
Sorry, let me
then if
just,
it was
jump up one.
then
Just one
then the
step now.
I
prophet
don't think he was listening what I was saying.
Yeah, brother.
Just one step. I just want to say. Therefore, when I
I
said
don't
the
have to
purpose.
say. I can dust.
Therefore, when I said the purpose and goal now, therefore it's a must upon us to seek to make community.
Oh,
Which
so that
provide,
polygamy
I'm
can
saying,
work.
whether polygamy or not.
No, wait.
See, I wasn't saying polygamy. I'm just saying based upon the fact of what you said with one wife, one husband. You're saying how that is draining already. I'm saying with that being the case, the first step we should be thinking is how we're going to create communities which provide that support. Yes?
I feel like it's just before you even start thinking about having more wives or whatever, just the community first. Master the first marriage and also the people around you and your family. Like I feel that's really important.
We've got a first floor, the first floor is there in it.
just want to divide.
A lot of men want a second wife. A lot of men want a second wife when they've got problems with the first one. Exactly. Yeah. Thinking that's the
Sometimes the second wife also the first one has help.
for now.
Wait, stop.
Crazy. Do you know how many
But it
sisters
helps
have
the man to
lost
I
their
know.
go do zina.
No, they've lost their minds
That's another help as well.
because of the reason they both gone into the marriage. That's what I'm saying.
They have more
mind?
than
They're giving their husband
She just lost her
110%.
body and he now can't deal with it, so let me get myself
Is that the reason?
Of course, it
It's really
happens so
not-
much. Yeah.
What is these men right in their head?
This is the thing. So this man here is actually made a comment
Representing
that is actually, but it does represent a lot of Muslims.
Yes.
And their opinions.
And I think that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous though. That's
You
wrong.
see
That's
what I
the wrong
mean?
meaning for
Her
man.
woman's changed, her body's changed.
What Issa is presenting
Look
is
at the
about
value of women now.
building community and building
Okay,
legacy and the
how
purpose
about the
in.
man
That
gets fat?
is a lot
How
of
about if the man loses his hair?
married.
How about
That's
you? How about you've grown mentally?
Yeah, that's
your
wrong.
husband's
That's
grown.
deep, isn't it?
It is wrong, and we understand that, but that's not changing
Intellectually,
our
he hasn't grown.
That's true.
No, but therefore we have to look at what's the mentality then,
She's
innit?
not
Because
happy
listen to what he said. He was
What she
coming.
wants to
Yeah,
say
sorry.
with it.
Go ahead.
Then she has to go according to the prophet.
So then he should have
Do you see what I mean?
Why can't he
I'm
have
not
someone
saying
else?
Man, I can't
Do
do
you
this.
see what I'm saying? Listen to what he's
All in
saying.
favour of him, man.
So imagine that being a marriage with that mentality.
You fast, you lower the gaze, there's things that you can
What
do.
if he couldn't?
But no, he can't do it.
Then he needs to go pray.
Then he
Maybe
needs to
he
go
needs to
fast.
go pray. Just say,
Fast.
"I'm gonna pray, man."
The religion allows you to have another wife.
Alhamdulillah, the religion also allows you to leave the marriage.
Exactly.
See,
That's
but what
my
happens
point.
is, no, but
That's
there's-
my point.
Yeah, but there's a
You can-
stigma. There's a social stigma against any sister.
So because of
who
social
don't get-
stigma, we're gonna deny
yeah,
our
but let me
religion.
finish what I'm
Let
saying.
finish.
There's a social stigma of sisters who ask for khulaf, yeah, when the man takes on a second wife, yeah, because what he wants, he needs another wife, and he has desires, he has needs. Alhamdulillah, that's true, yeah. But when the sister's like, I can't take it, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, I'm not interested, I don't want to be with him, I don't love him, I want to khul. It's like, astaghfirullah, sister, where's your iman, where's your... That's her right. That's her haq. Allah gave it to her. No, but then,
So then they're marrying for the wrong reason, isn't it?
not really, people grow and they change.
No, I'm talking about what he was talking about. When a man wants another
Let me
wife,
tell you something,
and
bro.
then she grows out
Let
of
me
love
tell you
with him.
something. 90% of men do not tell their wife at the beginning that they're interested in polygamy.
They've already cheated in a sense because they've already no. The thing is, they've already set up this woman. They've set up the woman. She's already there. Then they go and ask her,
90%
"Can I
of
have
men.
a second? Can I have a second
What
wife?"
does that tell you about
She
90%
says no.
men then?
He gets divorced and has another wife on the way. Like if she doesn't
No,
want it.
they desire polygamy. Listen what I'm saying. Thank you for that.
90%
Men do
of
desire
men-
polygamy.
No, I think it's because it's there and they're allowed to do it. They just don't understand
No,
it.
they're allowed to do it because it's in their nature.
No, but regardless if it's in their nature or not, they're allowed to do
I will
it.
say
Okay.
one thing though, let me just say something.
All right, I'm just saying that they're allowed to do it, and because they're allowed to do it, they think that it is for them. I think that's the issue. I think every man thinks it's for them. It's not for you.
Marriage is seen wrong in the first place. I'm saying,
It's for certain people that are able to emotionally.
how do you get to discuss polygamy as a point when we haven't even got the thing of marriage? We need to rush that out first.
Wait, no, that's what we're talking about.
Enough men can't
No, I
handle
think
one
that's
woman.
to reverse now.
Enough men
Because
can't
I'm
handle one
saying
woman and they're
You
going
need
to
to
add a
nurture. You
second
need to be
one.
able to nurture the one marriage.
Yeah, the sister. You
Just
got
marry
both of them at the same time. Makes more sense.
I have, and I don't know if they can answer, women, that a lot of women are quite happy to be side chicks. Yeah? They're quite happy to,
All right.
Yeah, they're quite happy to pretend they don't know that there's another woman and coexist with her. But then if they become Muslim, reject polygamy. These women I don't understand. That I would love to know the difference.
So what's the psyche behind that
That
then?
means in her mind she is polygamous. Yeah?
No, but
Because as long as you know that your man that you're with now has got 1 or 2 or 3 side chicks, you know about them, and you're accepting, you're still with him, but
is it
in a
the
way you're in a haram polygamy.
But is it the potential? Is it because when you get married, it is something that is of a higher status, and if you lose that, you've lost more. So if you're a side chick, you can just move off. But when you get married, it's like, boy, you know, I'm investing my whole life in that. You get me?
No, but there's some side chicks that have been around for 10 years, 9 years, they're baby mothers as well. You think you're the main one, but you know you're not.
But this is what I'm saying. So there's
Side chicks over there.
the way marriage is supposed to be seen, then I'm saying we need to discuss marriage, how the male and the female is seen.
Okay, I got a question for you, Isa. I got a question for you. Because when we go to Mali and we go to certain places in Africa, it might make sense for a man who owns land to have several different wives, lots of different children working the land. When you come here to the UK, you've got certain men who are living in a council flat, and they're just about maintaining that council flat. And he turns around to his woman and says, I'm going to get a second wife. And he's not providing for her, and he don't need no extra helping hands in this house because she got everything on hand. So it's a 2-bedroom flat. So is he right to be turned around and say, well, my desires need a second wife?
But I never put desires on the table.
Okay,
I never put desires. I'm talking about up here.
Okay, for family,
So
okay.
If a man, and we had this conversation last night, if a man feels that he wants to then take up his rights in Islam, things that he's been given rights to, what about the woman's rights then? And the fact that you're supposed to provide your wife with hot food on the table. Not your wife has to cook it. You, as a husband, are supposed to give her hot food on the table.
I know the clothes on the back.
They hit me with this one. They hit me with this one as well. I didn't know.
You've been getting ready meals.
This
You've
is
been
the
getting
thing, if you
aunties,
want
mums
This is the thing. You can't.
You know what me cooking?
Men cannot cherry pick Islam or cherry pick their rights. And this is the thing. So if you think that you have done enough and you've done everything to give your wife what she deserves as a wife, as a woman, then you can have another wife.
But this is
That's
what I'm trying to say is this: once we're approaching marriage in the wrong way in the first place, with one wife or how many, I'm saying thinking about getting married to more is just going to make it worse.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm saying, therefore, what would be the purpose? Because I'm saying everyone or certain people have mentioned desires, right? So for instance, your wife, you know, maybe stretch marks and whatever else after a baby, whatever these people are talking about.
This is
No. I'm saying, so I'm saying, oh, bro,
I'm saying, wait, bro, wait.
You see what I mean?
No, you're not listening to him.
No, I am. I'm saying it's not. I'm saying if it was an individual saying that, but he's speaking on behalf of Muslim men. That once you feel she broke down now, you can now move on.
know so many men go for the looks.
Brother, both go for looks. Both go for looks. Both go for looks.
Yes, men do.
Women don't go for looks. So men go for looks.
I think men go for looks much more than women.
The sister just
I'm
said bold man, big belly. So there's the look.
Goes for power.
A woman goes for what?
Power. Okay.
Power.
You know what? You lot need to be more. You know what? You need to share a husband if that's what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
I know, men out here, yeah,
Not that many powerful.
Hey, not like you.
And anyway, kick
Yeah, men out there on the camera. Not everyone in here. On this side of the
Women for the hunter-gatherers.
Okay, there you go.
His genes, the bigger he is, the bolder he is, and the more rocks he can bring, the more wood, yeah?
Boy, you see that, man?
The rocks, yeah.
He can make bread, yeah?
Man
On a rock,
woman
naan
for
bread.
beauty,
How much?
and
Falafel.
everything. She can have his children. This is how it all started, yeah?
Right.
So it's only natural that man's going to go for beauty. He shouldn't go for just her beauty, yeah? You should go for her,
Okay.
her cancer.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
Because
It must nurture your
can't deny
personality.
the fact that man
Exactly,
has
100%.
beauty.
100%. No, but this is the thing. You said, are you currently married?
No.
You're divorced. This is the thing.
I had a good run, 17 years.
That's a good run, brother. That's a good run.
That's a good thing, right? But
Especially
the
for
thing
what's
is,
going
you
on
could,
today.
but you
6-month marriage, boy.
This is what I was going to say.
If
So
that.
in this day
Just
and
one.
age,
I'm saying
whenever
17 years.
in the climate that we currently have, and the way that people act, and how men treat their relationships, how women treat relationships in general, we're not going to have these stories where we have our grandparents have been together for 60 odd years. 17 years is crap. We're clapping at 17 years. Like, think about it. No, I'm not belittling it, but I'm just saying. Obviously, if the foundation is right, then your marriage is going to last forever. You're fighting through everything.
So what was their mentality then?
That's what he's trying to say, though.
But I'm saying the mentality when grandma and great grandma got together, there was a whole different world paradigm.
Yeah.
And I'm saying we collectively, men and women, must have bought into another paradigm that we're looking into when we go into marriage. And I'm saying we need to change that, and therefore when we're choosing a partner.
At the moment, it's so throwaway. I think it's because we have the internet and we're able to see everybody in the world. We've got more access to everyone in the world. So back in the day, you would be living in wherever the area you
village,
live.
you've got a small choice to
And
pick.
exactly, you've got a small choice.
But what about the fact that the parents are doing it?
But it's also about the durability. How many of us sit here and actually want to work out our relationship? The first thing is we because it's halal.
All this about
Yeah,
women.
because of the reason, the mentality that you used to get into it in the first place. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying before you got into it,
What was the purpose?
what was you like first?
Can you big me? Why you guys keep coming close?
What you're saying is
Sorry.
to add another female.
No. I brought it back. No, I brought it back to just marriage. I'm saying,
Why are people?
you put on the table, you put on the table, hunter-gatherer, yeah?
Why
he's
are
strong.
people? Can we just open it up then for just us, for everyone that's here?
No, go.
Why?
So, all right, let's change the topic. Purpose of marriage, right? We got the looks of a woman.
Let the sisters choose the topic. I never said that. Let the sisters
No,
choose
it's part of the topic. It's part of the topic. It's part of the topic.
Yeah, I'll let you. But why? Your question was, why are people going into marriage? What is the reason for? What's the purpose for marriage? So, can anyone here? Does anyone have like something that they feel is different? Or
Because you love her.
one reason.
Love.
And you want to have babies and move in together and have a little house on the prairie.
Complete half your deeds. Start a family. So once you've produced your family, once you've started your family,
Community building.
intellectual growth, you see? Now we're getting somewhere. And once you produce the kids, then what? You get what I'm saying? If you're going it for a kid.
Me personally, I've lived by myself for like 12 years, yeah? I can do everything a man could possibly even think of doing within a household. Then you don't need a man.
Okay.
I don't need a man. If we look at, no, this is
open
the
a pickle
thing.
jar?
But in
You
that,
can't get yourself pregnant.
Wait. This is why, I don't think but I do need a man. Wait a second. But I do need a man, obviously one to complete half my deed, but actually emotionally.
Right.
For me to be a full person emotionally, I need the companionship of a man. Me being by myself every night is not great.
Right.
To be in my house by myself and to do whatever, call my friends, it's not good. I'm not having any, there's no substance. Well, that's in the process yet. Do you want to just like go away? Sorry, I just forgot.
Ignore it, man.
But I need
Okay, so you need
more.
companionship.
We're going to speak this corner.
I need more than what I can give to myself.
Okay, no.
On a different and emotional level.
Because we're in the West.
Yeah, 100%. Like I wouldn't be in.
But this is where-
myself though.
Somewhere else.
But I'm saying, look at the culture.
For the safety, for all those finances.
Okay,
So that plays
let
a
me
big
ask you
role.
this:
Why women
the
are
sisters that you know,
why women are so independent, and why I think it's not putting blame on the men or the women. But I feel the being so independent, being in the West, makes it easier for people not to marry.
Exactly.
Yeah,
100%.
and to be like, you know, and not work so hard on a marriage to keep it together, because you know, if you become single parent or single, you've got benefit system. If you're in danger, you call police. There's so much things. So I think the West does play a role in maybe a little bit of breakdown the family. On top of it, we don't have an extended family. I remember when my mum and dad used to have problems, the elders used to come. That's what I was going to say.
There we go.
And they'd be like, come on, let's shut down the
See you lot next week. Take it easy. Sorry, man. We're back up.
Your husband loves you, you've got children. I ask it, same as me, yeah. And they will get up and leave. And because of the respect of the elders, my parents stayed together. Yeah? And I think if they weren't there, like obviously me, I ended up getting divorced because there were no elders. There was no one for us to look up to. And the imam, the problem with the imam, especially with men, I'm going to put it on men here, the testosterone levels, they don't listen to the imam. And the imam can't force nothing. He's not a qadi.
That's
So
the woman's fault.
And the imam says, Akhi, you got to stop doing this. Akhi, you got to stop doing that. Sister, you got to do this. And then he goes back and then he says to her, run that brother. He don't know what he's talking about. We're never going back to him again. And the problems remain. And then what happens? The sister ends up having enough and ends up in divorce.
okay. What I wanted to ask.
It's about the choices.
Wait. Do you know of any groups of sisters that have formed some sort of network where when, let's say, a young sister is becoming 18, 19, 20,